Hey y'all, it's Jacoya of Jacoya Gems, and this video, as well as all of my videos, sponsored by my small business, Havas Essence. Now, for those of you who are not aware, I have a small business and I make up herbal baths. I make up herbal teas. I make yoni steam kits, yoni oil, massage oil, beard oil, decongestant rubs. I make some body scrubs. I'm really into holistic health. Now, Harvest Essence does not claim cures. We are not responsible for allergic reactions. And on today, I wanted to talk to you guys about this bath. This is my Midnight Dream Herbal Bath. Now, this one has been a top seller with this cold and flu season going on. And I do not give out medical advice beyond my skill set, beyond my expertise. But under my business, I'm not giving out no medical advice. I am not a doctor. Go to your doctor. Um, with that being said, this has been a number one seller during cold and flu season. This has Himalayan pink salt in it. It has fine sea salt, lavender, chamomile, thyme, rosemary, and it also has mint. Um, Two females that I know. One of them, she was actually taking care of her sick baby's father, her sick son, and then she got sick. And she took this and she said that it brought her back to life. I'm quoting her. The next moment, based off of her referral, she got this and she started sharing my products. Now, I take my own salt baths for pain. I have several injuries that we'll talk about on a later video, but if you guys want anything, I have a link to my Instagram where you can place an order. I also have a website, but because they're holistic products, they will not let me collect money on there. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Being your baby daddy side chick, being your baby mama side nigga, like triangulation. So let's talk. Let's be clear. All baby mothers do not continue to sleep with their baby fathers. All baby fathers do not continue to sleep with their baby mothers. All men are not cheaters. All women are not cheaters. For some people, once they're done, they're done. Some children were born from one night stands, from accidents, from traumatic things. Some people are not messing around. And every man that says their baby mom is crazy, every woman that says her baby daddy is crazy are not lying. Everyone's not lying. Everyone's not creating triangulation. And I have to place these disclaimers because you guys do not hear it. And even after this disclaimer, somebody's still gonna have something to say, even if it's not to me directly, because yeah, that really don't happen unless it's some feminized man. So with that, there are many instances where, due to a lack of communication, triangulation takes place. Because women have this whole thing that I'm not about to talk to his ex. What they relationship have to do with me. I'm not gonna let no woman tell me about my man. We be forgetting that she know your man better than you know your man because she knew your man first. Now, there are women that will lie on the man and say, oh, he's still cheating. He's still sleeping with me. He beat me. He lied. Like, come on, let's lose common sense. But I have to write stuff out. Those instances do happen, and on the flip side as well. But we sit back and we be like, if another woman come to me trying to tell me about my man, I'm not going to listen. F her. And we walk around with blinders on. We give men blind trust and blind faith without checking his history, without running his background. It's go for women too, on the flip side. Without running his background, without seeing why his last relationship ended, without asking him all of these tough questions, without taking heed to his family dynamic and his interpersonal relationship, without really reviewing why He's not with the mother of his children. Why he's been divorced. Why he has no stability. Or why he is seemingly so successful. But he's alone, and I'm not talking about the men who have decided to wait on a woman who's on their level and all of these things, do. We just come in like, boom, I'm different. I ain't her. I'm not finna mess up where she messed up. And yeah, sometimes women do mess up. Sometimes women do fumble good men. Sometimes women are too masculine. Sometimes women don't know how to be quiet. Sometimes women do mismanage funds. Sometimes women do lie, do cheat, do steal, do all of these things. But y'all know, women are arrogant. We be like, I don't know what she did. She can't put it down like I put it down. She can't cook like I cook. Or that was her problem. She did too much for him. I'm not going to be running up after no man. I'm going to make him chase me. We think because we are different and we come different. But how do we know we different when we don't know nothing about that woman? Oh, wait. We let this man tell us about this woman. We let this Negro sit up and talk to us about his ex, and we think, oh, wow, I know sis. Oh, she messed up. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not her. Not realizing that if he's still mentioning his ex, he's likely still messing with her or still traumatized about something. Or he's likely hurt that she left him alone. You got to take your pick. That's a red flag. He's baiting you and he's grooming you. If you played that man emotional and or physical ear while he was still with another woman, he was grooming you. And a lot of times women will wait around for years to get another woman's position or stay on the side to get all of the same benefits, if not more than the next woman. Whichever way it be, we still be operating in a level of brokenness and a broken consciousness, hating ourselves, daddy issues, mama issues. And I know some people be like, no, it's just because I love sex. I love sex. Well, go have sex with people that aren't taken. Experience speaking. Rawness speaking. This is life. Whether you've experienced or not. And I know some people turn up their nose and like, oh my God, I would never. You know what my mama told me? Never say what you will never do, because that'll be the same thing that you find yourself doing. Because when you operate in such a spirit of piety, it's a lot of people who talk about people being broken, call people bums. The worst thing you can do is judge somebody based off of their financial position, not knowing that the Most High can take it from you. At any given moment, can take your health. You don't judge somebody's character based off what they have. But we allow these men to talk to us about these women and not see that not only is he grooming you to hate her, he's grooming you to become exactly what he wants you to become in order to keep him. And he's also setting up so in case an instance happen where you find out he's still sleeping with his baby mama, he can lie to you and be like, no, man, that ain't that. And flip the whole situation around. Now, you know she's jealous. Now, why would you believe her? Oh, and then because you're stupid, you be like, I can trust my man. No, he told me that. When a woman tries to come to you as a woman, and some women only do it to be messy. Some women only do it because they want their family back. Some women do it because it's like, whoa, I messed up. I dropped myself. I betrayed myself as a woman, and I gave this nigga opportunity to continue to lay me down, and he didn't even treat me right. He not even taking care of his kids. Let me try to put this other woman on G. She may not listen, but I would want to know. Everybody has different intentions. Then you have some women who'll continue to sleep with the baby father and not say a word. And sometimes it's because he gonna come back. He gonna always come back. That's gonna always be mine. And sometimes it's because sometimes she want to keep her body count down. And she don't want to sleep with somebody else who don't know her body. Whatever way it goes, it's rooted in self-hate. It's rooted in putting the man on the pedestal. Sometimes some women do it because they weren't ready to let their family completely go. But they had to partially, because in their mind, you ain't finna cheat on me. But I'm not ready to fully let you go, so I'm still play with you until I'm completely ready. And then because the new woman likely, most times, was the one that was on the side, being talked to and being confided in and being groomed. She either not seeing this or building up more animosity towards this woman. And a lot of times her animosity is built up in insecurity because of the role and the position that she played in this man's life, while you had a position that she was hawking for and that she was looking for. Built up in insecurity because a lot of times, sometimes, men won't outright cheat on their baby mamas. Sometimes. Will not outright cheat on their baby mothers. They will do things to get close to that line, but not enough to completely lose her. And so the female on the side be seeing this and it's like, dang, I can't even get him to like fully go there. So he must be a good man. Oh, I see how he treat her. I see that he posting her. I see he taking her places and they doing things. And whenever I hear about them being in public, they look like they best friends. Women be thinking, and it's not just baby mama, baby daddy things. Women be thinking that they will get the same version of the man that you got. Or they don't really know the version, and they don't know the version of the man that you really got. They just see smoke and mirrors. They don't know his brokenness. They don't know his trauma. They don't know his communication problems. They don't know his daddy issues. They don't know he was molested before. They don't know his daddy was on drugs. They know bits and pieces of the facade, of the mask of him, but you've seen everything. But because women, we hate ourselves and we hate other women, we place ourselves in these situations. And then we get back and we get comfortable. And we're living lives, fallacies, fantasies, comical world, parallel universes. Shout out to Daniel Myers. I love that battle with him and Tay Rock. That was a classic. The car was whack though. That was a classic. You know, like we create mirages. My daddy say a lot of times we as people see what's not there. And so then we create these broken family dynamics, forgetting about the children. Nothing ever really ever be about the children. It be about the adults. And if there are no children present, all praises be to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because we clearly be stuck in our adolescence. Then we as women feel good and we feel comfortable if a man is willing to call his ex or the mother of his child out of her name and to disrespect her on her behalf. What? I be paying attention to how Negroes talk about a woman who housed their child, who incubated their seed. Are some women B-words? Yes. Are some men B-words? Yes. Shameless dogs. Ecclesiastics talks about it. But why you got to call her that? You convincing me, but why you got to call her that? And then even then, all of that's not finna enter into this. Let's have some clear boundaries. Make sure that you as a man are doing what it is that you need to do. See, that's another problem. A lot of women enter into these relationships with men after they have left or have been left by another woman. Then mind you, this go for both genders. And we have the audacity to think, the delusion to believe that this person loves you. They don't even love themselves. These men don't even be loving themselves. They've never seen love before. Daddies was crackheads, mamas was whores, raised by their aunties, raised by their grandmas, sodomized, been working since the age of 12, so they think that it's normal to just be working. Then ran up and through every woman, got kids all over the place, but because he buy you stuff, and he spend time with you, and he give you what you want materialistic wise, and he's provided you a house but not a home. This man is on the pedestal, and every other woman that has ever had him or comes into contact with him is now your immediate competition, and you don't realize that you are rolling around in stench of insecurity, which makes your man, which makes your woman easy prey for the next. It'll be women who don't even want your man, men who don't even want your women, who will now take notice to them because they see that you built up some competition. Like, what's your problem with me? Oh, now they on my radar. Now I'm on that. It'll be some connections and spiritual connections, mentor connections, business connections, interpersonal connections, or just a high and bye that can brighten your day that you miss out on because you decide to make the next woman your competition all over a man who ain't nothing to begin with, all over a woman who ain't nothing to begin with, because good men and good women do not come with drama from other men and other women. A good man and a good woman would not have you in a position to have you bumping heads with somebody else. A good man and a good woman would not have you out here acting full in character, because I'm not even gonna say out of character, because a lot of women were raised by bitter women in broken households. And I told you we gonna get into that toxic two family dynamic. So they don't know nothing else other than a toxic dynamic between men and women. So it's not strange to them for a woman to bump heads against a woman. Me and my daughter talk in depth about a lot. And she said that she know little girls who get called B words by their mothers, who get beat up by their mothers. She know grown women who call their mothers by their first name. The only time I say Robert and Patricia is if I'm like naming my parents. I don't, but they know I'm not calling them that. And those that never came out of my mouth until I turned 35 years old, maybe in my 30s. I didn't hear my no. That's mom. That's dad. Not even to me. I call my mama mommy, mama, dad, daddy, pops. But my daughter and her friends are around women who don't even acknowledge their own mother and their queendom because they've never seen true authority before. And so when they see a woman who has true authority, that woman automatically becomes her competition, or that woman has to only have the affections of this man because of how she looks or because of how much money she makes. So this triangulation is seen a lot in the Black community, seen in the world, but I'm talking. This video can help anybody, but I'm talking to my people first. It's seen a lot. And so when there are children present, the children are affected and effected by him. Then these men and women go around having children planted all over, planted about over. You don't have siblings growing up with each other who've never laid an eye on each other. Have to walk around wondering when your child turned a certain age if he or she will end up sleeping and falling in love with their sibling. We already got to worry about if we were related, because a lot of us have the same last names due to our family being on the same plantation. I already don't know where we come from. Then you have this dynamic being created. Or you're allowing a picture to be painted about another woman whom you have never had a conversation with. How stupid and immature and childish can you possibly be? You hate her. She control you. Your every move, your every thought. You got the man, but you ain't got the heart and you ain't got the mind, because if you did, then your focus would not be on that woman. And a lot of times when our focus is on that one woman, our focus should be on about 10, 15 others. The divisiveness has to stop. We gonna get real. If we not gonna do nothing else, we gonna get real. We gonna talk about real issues, because this has been happening too long. We have a lot of married side chicks out here, and I talk about that often. It's the conversation I used to tell my mother about. I would never marry the help. Well, Tara, you got 2 baby daddies. Who trying to marry you? I've been engaged twice. My next video gonna be outside of the toxic 2-family household. I'm gonna talk to y'all about how getting married ain't hard to do. I'm not gonna talk about being married because I've never been married before, but I'm talking about getting married is not hard to do. But let's take the blinders off. Realize that the next woman is not your competition. That you are no better than the next woman. Even if she messed up, you've messed up before. Even if not in the same way. That there is nothing as a woman, nothing as a man that you can do to change the next person. That if you're walking around with some type of bitterness, some type of hate in your heart towards the next woman who you don't know nothing about, that you're stupid. You are stupid and deserve everything that's going to come to you. And don't think just because it has not come that it is not coming. I had to pause right there so y'all can know that I was serious. There have been multiple women that I know who are mothers, who are with me, and that either have a child by somebody else, and that woman ain't got a child, but because she's a mother, she don't want no drama. But that baby mama want drama. There are women, self-included, I don't do drama with other women. After I'm done with a dude, I'm done with him. Even if I'm not done with him, I'm done with him. I don't care what you doing, where you at, who you dating, who you with, nothing. Move when I say move, do what I say do. But likely, we just gonna end up being friends. But if we're not, things are still gonna move on my accord. I'm talking young T. 35 now. Things are still gonna move on my accord. So it's confusion for me when I see other women building up bitterness towards me, or towards women that I'm in association with, or towards women online who really be on their grown woman stuff like, hey, me and him ain't even got no kids. Y'all got the kid. The relationship between y'all. Or, dang, just because I came along don't mean he ain't going to be. Like women who are really on their grown woman stuff. Seemingly so seem to run into these stupid new girlfriends, these stupid wives, and these old bitter baby mamas. But I decree and declare, if my name be not Tierra Jacoya Jeanette Holiday, a servant of the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that in the civil year of 2020, because we're in the civil calendar, ecclesiastically, we will not be in 2020 into April, that I will not hesitate to stand in my defense of myself or anyone else who is being falsely treated because of a triangulation. Wrap up briefly. There are also times when the man hates the woman so much for leaving that he will begin a smear campaign while they're still together. Talk about her dog cut out like a dog. He'll sprinkle some truth in there. Dog her out like a dog. Just make her look like the worst person in the world. But it's because he see that she detaching and she growing sick of him. And she leaving alone. Or she telling him, yeah, I'm messing with somebody else. I'm talking to somebody else. She's playing with him. She's damaging him. She's harming his psyche. This can be called a narcissistic goose. And narcissistic people create smear campaigns. This is also a form of grooming for the person that he's going to be with, so that she can think that she got one up on you because she know your secrets. Because she knows some of your struggles. She knows some of your personals. So now she know your life and she feel as if she could use it as an embarrassing moment. Look at Ray J and Princess. When she pulled out that Monistat, out that girl bag. Girl, you was the reason she needed the Monistat. You was the reason sis pH balance was off. By the way, Hobbs Essence sells a pH balance bag. It has worked amazingly for myself and some other women as well. You couple that with the Yoni Steam Kit as well as the Yoni Oil, and I can possibly get you together. But you're going to have to get your diet together, what you insert and what you insert. So she pulled out that woman Monistat talking about her like Ray J is the reason that her pH balance was off. Because he was cheating with you. You gon' knock another woman for her pH balance being off. Like, we can't use soap and it get knocked off. You can't have a bad period and get knocked off. You know, you having floor play with a man who ain't cleaning under his fingers, it can't get knocked off. You using because y'all be doing certain stuff that can knock it off. Extreme temperatures can knock it off. Your diet, your alcohol intake, stress, the type of men that you're sleeping with, his oral health, gum disease, all of that plaque, no dentist, no STD check, not putting the condom on right, being sweaty, he having itchy balls, like all of these things. But because women think that they know just a little bit about another woman, we use these things and weaponize it against each other, looking stupid, looking like boo boo the clown, boo boo the fool. Like, how? You see what has happened amongst us? All for the attention of men who ain't even focused on himself. Don't be your baby daddy side chick no more. Don't be your baby mama side chick no more. Stop messing with your ex when you know that they got somebody else, even when you don't care. Because that new girlfriend come looking for you. Because it happened to me. I didn't even know the little girl existed. I get an inbox and I was like, well, I knew that she existed in some form when I was asking my ex, you got a girlfriend? I know you got a girlfriend. Come on, you can tell me you got a girlfriend. Yeah, ain't nobody got a girlfriend. Ain't nobody focused on no girl. I'm getting my CDL. I'm focused on school. See, that's your problem now. That's how you think about it. And I was like, well, I don't care because I'm having fun. I'm living my life. I left you. We broke up. And I'm sitting back. I'm telling my friends. I said, he got a girlfriend. It's going to come out. And then, boom, what happened? I get an inbox from her asking me to leave him alone because she got down on her hands and her knees. Yeah, we talking about it. We going to talk about it all. She got down on her hands and her knees begging this man not to break up with her. Why he break up with her, Youre? And why you talking about these people business? No, this is my story. This is my life. Feel free to make a channel about any and everything I've done. Just make sure that you know that my name is monetized. And if you use my name, you're going to have to pay me. But I don't mind it. I cannot be shamed. He broke up with her because she wanted him to block me. And he told her, I'm not blocking her. You can leave. This was somebody he met on the internet who was 15 years younger than him with a child. I didn't want to talk to the girl, but she pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. I stepped outside of myself and I revealed some things. Because I'm like, why are you bothering me? This wasn't the first woman who had came in my inbox concerning this man. I don't go looking for other women. I don't do that. Like, for what? Here you go. You can have them. Stop letting these men create triangulation, because they are going to abuse you, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially. They are going to take you on a ride. But I'm done, y'all. Like, comment, share. Don't just view the video. Subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.